From the heart of Wayne County, this is Wayne Goldsboro Television, Goldsboro, North Carolina. Today is Wednesday, it's the middle of the week. It is June 6th, 2016, and this is Wayne Goldsboro Television. I'm Wayne Alley.
And I'm Pat Garner, and we are in the studio today.
We are in the studio for one reason. It's hot outside.
Yes, it is.
Yesterday we hit a heat index of over 105 degrees here in Wayne County, and that's, in anybody's language, that is really, really hot. It was muggy, hot and muggy and hot. Today's going to be about the same as well. So a couple of things to keep in mind while you're dealing with this weather. If you're outdoors, drink plenty of water or plenty of liquid, Gatorade, drink liquid. Avoid soft drinks, avoid caffeine, avoid alcohol, because those are all things that will dehydrate you. You don't need to be dehydrated in this kind of weather. Make certain, think about this, make sure your pets have plenty of water if they're outdoors and plenty of shade if they're outdoors. Okay? What else do we need?
Stay inside.
Stay inside. And while you're there, wear a hat. Okay? If you happen to go outside, then you wear the hat. Okay? Stay in the shady area. And if you work outside, take regular breaks. Stop every once in a while and take a break. Drink lots of water. Okay? Hey, the farmer's market is today. That's where you need to be, the farmer's market, with fresh vegetables and produce from right here in Wayne County. These folks out there do a great job. We need to support our local farmers. Do all you can to support our local farmers, because without local farmers, without farmers in general, we'd have to be creating our own food.
That's right.
Yeah. It's tough to do.
It is.
It is. So let's support our farmers, okay? Thank a farmer. That's right. Okay, anyway, the farmers market opened this morning until later on this afternoon, and be sure you go out there and support our local farmers. All right. All right, let's see. We had, I read an obituary yesterday about Noelle Neal, and she was 95 years old when she passed away. Anybody who remembers the first Superman on television back in the mid-50s, she played the character Lois Lane. She was the first. There was another one later on, but she was the first one, and she played Lois Lane in that TV show back in the mid-50s. When she passed away this week at the age of 95, she still had that same personality. In fact, she didn't think she was an actress. She played the Lois Lane part that she played on television was actually her. She said, "I'm really like that. That's what I'm like." So anyway, that's and she still had that personality when she passed away earlier this week. Pardon me. I get all choked up talking about Noelle Neal. Okay. A lovely lady at the age of 95 passing away. And we talked about Olivia de Havilland the other day, didn't we?
Yes, I think you did.
Yes, we did. And she's still with us at the age of 100.
Wow.
Yeah. Bless her heart. Let's see, what else do we have here? We've got, the stuff I'll use next year.
We had our Board of Commissioners meeting yesterday.
That's what I wanted to talk about. Yeah.
And, we have the Maxwell Regional Agriculture and Convention Center groundbreaking that's coming up July 14th.
Ooh, yeah, that's right around the corner.
At 10 o'clock. But at the Board of Commissioners meeting, they had two contributions, and they were G&M Sales of Eastern North Carolina with a $50,000 one.
And
then also the Mount Olive
Pickle
plant
company
with $100,000.
$100,000 for naming rights to certain areas. Pardon me, at our new center, and boy, we're excited about that. And that is just fantastic that they would donate that kind of money to the Agriculture and Convention Center here in Wayne County. And of course, with the groundbreaking coming up, everybody's invited to attend. We're kind of hoping it'll be a little cooler than it is right now, and we're working on that. But
Do you plan for it to be cooler?
well, I'm
You
working
making
on
plans?
it. I'm working on that. I'm working on that. But it's going to be a great day, and that's one reason it's at 10 o'clock in the morning. It'll be a little cooler then. But it's going to be a great day, and the ground will be broken, and immediately construction will begin on our new Maxwell Agricultural and Regional Agricultural and Convention Center. It's called that because this will be open to not only the Wayne County events, but to events from outside Wayne County as well.
That's right.
Oh boy, oh boy. All right. At the end of this month, on the 30th of July, at Waynesboro Park, there's going to be a big event at Waynesboro Park, and it's entitled. It's a cookout, and I'm not sure of the title.
A cookout for a cause.
That's it. It's a cookout for a cause. Thank you. It's a cookout for a cause, July 30th, 10 o'clock in the morning until 9 in the evening. Spartan Alliance is the people putting this on. It's supporting wounded veterans and first responders, supporting those folks. Live music and food and fellowship and fun. This is all, again, beginning at 10 o'clock at Waynesboro Park on July 30th. And everybody's invited to attend. You can get more information by going to save22.us. Save22.us, because every day in America, 22 veterans commit suicide. And that's what this is all about. 22 Americans commit suicide. All veterans, 22 veterans rather, commit suicide. All veterans and first responders are encouraged to attend. They're going to have the Spartan Sword on site. That Spartan Sword came out of New York, out of 9/11. The iconic relic forged from 9/11 steel. At some point during the event, they'll administer the Spartan Pledge, an oath among warfighters not to take their own life. All lives matter. Again, this is July 30th at Waynesboro Park on Highway 117 bypass. All right, let's go to our next segment here on Wayne Goldsboro Television. Okay, we're still here at the Cooperative Extension Service in one of the kitchens here, and Michelle Estrada with Guillermo and Natalia.
Mm-hmm.
How are we doing there?
Almost.
Say it.
Guillermo.
Guillermo.
Yes.
There's no L in there. Well, there is, but it's silent. Guillermo.
I know.
Guillermo and Natalia. Or is it Natala?
Natalia.
Natalia. Very good. And what are we doing now, Michelle?
We're gonna do
Banana ice cream.
banana ice cream, and how we make banana ice cream
With bananas, right?
with bananas.
Okay, I got it.
With banana.
Well, let's get the mic a little
And-
closer to her then.
What you did to the bananas this morning?
We frozen them.
Not yet. We washed them, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and now we're gonna peel them.
Peel them.
Come on, get the bananas.
Get the banana. Okay.
Okay,
Bring them. And then.
get one. Give one to Natalia, and you can do another one. And here's yours, Guillermo. Okay.
Okay, so come over here, Natalia. All right, right there. There you go.
How do we peel a banana, Natalia?
From the bottom.
Okay.
Life
Oh,
hack.
okay.
From the bottom?
It's a life hack.
You see, that's the things that they learn in the
Okay.
computer.
Okay, now again, tell me why you peel it from the bottom.
Because somehow you're supposed to use the stem to hold it and not get your fingers dirty. So, and they say it's easier to peel it from the top because then this can go like just open a little bit, and then your banana gets mushy.
Well, this is new for me.
And me as well.
Okay, we
Way to
learned
go.
something new.
Do we keep
Like,
peeling?
we just do one.
Way to go, Guillermo.
And now we're gonna
Eat the banana.
no
let's eat the banana.
slice the banana.
Slice it.
Mhm.
Slice them.
And Natalia, you can use a red knife. Just move the peel. I know you do. You want that one, but just use this one for right now. Hurry up! Hurry up!
Can I wait for another one?
No.
Oh.
Good job.
Now,
I'm cutting it skinny.
Yeah, the slices, your slices are not as thin as hers, but now what difference does it make? Does it make
It's
any
not
difference?
going to make any difference
Makes no
because
difference.
we're going to put them in the food processor.
Then the food, okay, okay.
This is a special knife. It makes like little Pringles.
Oh, yeah, that's a special knife. You got ripples in there.
And we need to be very careful with our knife, right? Okay.
Careful with a knife. You're making slices.
And
You're slicing
then,
your
Wayne,
banana.
if you can pass me the Ziploc bag.
The Ziploc bag.
And we're going to put the slices in here.
Okay.
I hope the microphone doesn't get any banana now.
Well, that's okay. We can fix that. All right.
You see now, while we were talking about the knives, be very careful because she's still trying to figure out how to hold it, how to, and when I explain to him, he is going to follow my directions. But with her, she's still trying to figure out.
So, I know it's up to the individual child, but about what age is it okay to transition over from
10 years.
10 years?
And,
So
if,
about-
and everything depends, like, because if you notice that your children is still running in the kitchen,
Yeah.
I will say don't do it yet.
Yeah.
You need to, know your child.
Yeah, I know. I still use a plastic knife most
Good,
of the time.
I'm glad. We're almost there. Good job.
There you go.
And now, because we work as a team, Guillermo is going to hold the bag for you. No, don't eat it right now, okay? No, just put it over there. Put it over there. Remember, we don't eat while we're cooking.
We don't eat while we're cooking.
No, we wait.
There's a lot of rules in the kitchen.
Yes, but we want to teach our children while they're little because how many adults you see that they're licking and then you're eating from that food? I don't want to eat from somebody's food.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's pretty disgusting there.
Yes, I will prefer
Yeah.
just to have my own germs and
Yes.
not somebody else's.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah. You're doing a good job there, Natalia. Doing a good job. All right. There you go.
Good job.
Good job.
Okay.
Okay.
And after that, what are we going to do, Natalia? You don't know? You don't remember?
Close the Ziploc.
And then we're going to put it in the freezer.
In the freezer.
And we're going to make some magic in here.
Magic? We're making magic?
Yes.
Okay. Va-boom!
Ooh,
Hey.
they're ready.
How
And
did
then
you
we're
do
going to get this one out, Natalia. Oh, you're going to wash your hands.
Okay.
Okay.
There you go. Now these are frozen.
Yes, they are.
Quickly.
You see how quick?
I know, it's amazing.
So we're gonna put it in the food processor.
And if
Okay.
you don't have a food processor,
What do you do?
you can use a blender.
Oh, okay. Gee, like I know the difference.
Okay. And then we're going to use 1 tablespoon. I think this is the one. 1 tablespoon
One tablespoon.
of
Okay.
cocoa.
Okay. And a
Can
tablespoon.
Natalia do it?
Tablespoon is the bigger of the spoons, right?
Yes.
It's the bigger one. Now, what if you don't have a tablespoon? Do you put in 3 teaspoons?
Yes, you can.
Are you eating that?
Smelling it.
Oh, okay. You can't eat it now.
See, some children, they like to explore a lot, and she's one of that. She has texture issues, and she wants to smell everything. But yeah, that's what is so important for her to be in the kitchen.
Don't get your nose too close, okay? No, okay. All right.
And I don't know if you noticed, like right now she can touch a banana, but when she was younger, she was not able to touch a banana because she has texture issues. And many kids will not eat fruits and vegetables because of that. But if you let them cook, they will be willing to try.
Oh, there.
Good job.
Okay.
Okay, how many of these go in there?
Just one.
Just one.
Sometimes they put 2.
Okay, 1 cocoa.
I'll do it too.
You can put a little bit more. Oh, you're going to put, what are you going to
What is
Use
that?
now.
Now
What
we're
is
gonna
that?
put in Mexican vanilla blend.
And you can use
Whoa.
any kind of vanilla.
Not just
I like the
Mexican.
Mexican vanilla.
Okay. All right, that sounds good.
So,
Is that a little spicy?
I don't know. It's more like the smell. I like the smell. It's
okay.
more a little bit
so,
stronger.
Like this.
You just use this one.
All right. And what are we
Oh,
using
like
here?
It's 1 teaspoon.
1 teaspoon.
Mm-hmm.
Ah.
Okay.
So this has a bit of a south of the border flavor to it.
Mm-hmm.
Now I get some.
And that's why it's so important to supervise the kids while they're in the kitchen, because you never know what they're going to do. They may add a little bit more of
Oh.
something.
Like she just did.
Right.
Okay.
Can you cook in the kitchen if I'm not at home?
Yes. I can use
No.
the microwave.
No. Well,
That's not cooking.
That's it. That's it.
Come on
Okay.
now.
And now, can you do that? No. I'm going to do it, and I'm going to let you hold
I
this.
got it.
Food processing.
Yes.
You didn't wash it.
Okay. Where's
But
the?
I'm
Oh
not
yeah,
gonna
we're
touch
going back
the
over
food.
here. All right. Watch out for the camera there behind you. All right. All right.
Okay, when this is done, you keep going and going and going, and when this is done, you're going to put it in a container like this. Okay?
Oh,
You put it
okay.
in here.
Like the bowl.
And then you put it in the freezer.
You put that.
Yes, with the ice cream.
Okay. That with the ice cream
Yes, you're going to put this
in that bowl.
in that
And put
bowl.
that bowl in the refrigerator.
In the
freezer.
freezer.
In the freezer.
Mhm.
Okay.
And then
Is this more magic?
it's more magic. Woo!
Hey!
We get our ice cream.
Vavoom.
But that ice cream is over there.
Okay.
Okay, well now I
And
have a
we
question.
can-
I have a
Sure.
question. All right. Now we put that in the food processor. We put put it on the food processor and processed it, the food.
Uh-huh.
And for where does the ice cream come in?
Like it's going to be ready. Over there, when you put it in the freezer, you wait until it's,
This is the frozen banana
yes, with the cocoa.
with the cocoa.
Yeah, and the vanilla.
That is the ice cream.
Yes.
Duh.
And I put it in a cup. That way it will be ready for you. And you can use sprinkles and whipped cream.
Sprinkles
Mm-hmm.
and whipped cream.
Yes. This is yours.
So you make and then I got it.
Yes.
Yeah.
You see how easy?
That's pretty easy.
Don't touch my food.
Okay, I will not touch your food. Can you open it?
Yeah, with a knife.
Okay. No, with the knife.
That's I didn't know.
Okay. Okay, let me help you. Okay. And then you can put a little bit of this. And
Okay.
I don't know if we have a clean spoon now. Oh, he didn't let you go first? Oh, okay.
Well, she's
Stop.
gonna put sprinkles on hers.
Oh, wait.
Uh,
There you go.
okay, yeah. He had to dot the I.
Okay. Stop.
He's not even close.
No, that's not so bad.
Okay.
No.
Okay. No. You need to use a spoon, and we're gonna
Use
use.
the spoon too.
Do you have an extra spoon
We
over
have-
there?
do
We
we
use
have a
all this
spoon?
spoon. Well,
There you
that's
go.
the one. Give that one because he can taste down.
Okay, oh, she's got it.
Yes.
Wait. I want this.
Well, I
You want the big one, don't you?
Didn't put your sprinkles.
Okay.
That's a lot.
Natalia. No. This is what really happens at home.
Is it really?
Yes.
I believe you.
That's not a lot.
Okay.
Yes, it is.
That's good.
Oh. Me vaya todo mi cream. Natalia, pásame la cosa.
We need this. Thank you.
Give me a spoon.
You will need to go and get another spoon.
I don't know.
We don't have any more spoons
So
right now.
this is relatively healthy considering it's ice cream.
Yes, because you're eating bananas.
This is
With a
banana
little
ice
bit.
cream.
These one of these.
Now, what can you use besides bananas? Anything at all?
Strawberries.
Oh, that's good.
Yes, and any other fruits that you really like it, just put it in the freezer, and then
Apple?
Apples? Well, apples do not freeze that good.
No, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true. Apples don't freeze that good. So what about the cocoa? How heavy is that in calories?
Well, I don't remember, but we can look at the label. Guillermo, can you tell
Guillermo,
us?
10 calories for 1 tablespoon.
10 calories per tablespoon of calories.
Calories
Yes.
from fat, 5.
Okay. All right. What
And
else? What
each
else is
banana
there?
is 120 calories. Okay, each banana.
Each banana is 120.
But it's full of nutrients.
So if you have 6 bananas, that's a bunch.
It's a bunch, but
Yeah.
it's full
That's a
of
bunch.
It's a bunch.
That's a joke, son.
You can't eat it right like that. Maybe it's not a good idea. We ran out of spoons.
Okay. We have had fun. Have we had fun? Yes. We have had fun here today with Michelle Estrada, who is the Consumer Sciences and Family and Consumer. What are you?
Family and Consumer Science Agent.
That's what she is. And Guillermo and Natalia. Is that close? Yes. All right. We thank you very much.
Thank you.
This is good.
Great. Thank you.
And we are back on Wayne Goldsboro Television. Thank you for being with us. This program airs every morning at 7 a.m. and then it repeats at noon, then it repeats again at 5:30 p.m. Quick reminder about a blood drive coming up tomorrow in Eureka. Eureka United Methodist Church having a blood drive beginning at 2 p.m. In Goldsboro, day after tomorrow. That will be on the 9th. That will be at Goldsboro at 9 o'clock at the bridge on North Berkeley Boulevard, 1065 North Berkeley at the bridge. All right, and more later on. Well, let's see what else we have here. Got golf. Oh yeah, boogie boogie. We've got the Band of Oz. Band of Oz coming to town. Boogie boogie. Yeah. On the 14th, the Band of Oz will be performing at Center Street Jam in downtown Goldsboro. Also on the 14th, in Mount Olive, University of Mount Olive Trek will be the next site of the next Walk and Roll series. You meet at Steele Memorial Library on West Main Street. And at Steele Memorial Library, well, you will enjoy a 15-minute reading session before the walk. That's on July 14th. All right. I'm working on cooler temperatures then, too. Okay. Here is today's.
Why don't you just make the whole month cooler?
Yeah, okay. But, okay, I'll tell you why. Because if it's cool all the time, you won't enjoy it. You won't understand that it's cool. But you have to have something to compare it to. You know, like dogs and crowbars. They're both named after animals. Here's our trivia question for today. Oh boy, that's not a good question. That one's not either.
Math?
No, we're not going to use that one. No, we're not going to use that one. Okay, that's too simple.
Boston?
Boston? Okay. Boston, Mass. What river separates Boston from Cambridge, Massachusetts? And I'll give you a hint. It's the same name as a famous king.
Sure about all that?
Not really. But we're going to go with it anyway. What river in Massachusetts separates Boston from Cambridge? Okay? We'll chew on that for a while. It's also the name also the name of a famous basketball star. Also a famous movie star who was a real tough guy. Also, we're going to go to something else right now, okay? So we'll go to our next segment, and we'll be back on Wayne Goldsboro Television. Today we're talking with Stefani Garbacik, who is you are the agent for animals and stuff like that. What do you call that?
The livestock agent.
Livestock agent. That's what I meant to say. She's a livestock agent for the County of Wayne. We're here at the Cooperative Extension Office, and we're talking to Stephanie. Hi.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing great. How are you
Good.
doing?
I'm doing pretty good.
So what's on the agenda today to talk about?
The biggest thing I want to make sure everybody knows about is we have an upcoming workshop on June 9th here at the Wayne Center at 7 p.m. It's about backyard chickens. So anybody who's just starting with chickens or who's, pretty much a beginner class is what we're aiming for this one.
This is a beginner class. Entry level.
Entry level,
So,
yes, sir.
okay, so if you're a novice chicken
Owner.
owner, thank you.
Yes. Yep, that's who we're looking for,
That's who
because
we're
we're going
looking
to talk about the rules, how many chickens can you have, how many are you not supposed to have.
Are you limited? The backyard.
It depends on where you are. If you're in the city limits of Goldsboro, we have certain rules, and if you're in the county lines, we have different rules. So we'll talk about those at the meeting.
Wow, okay.
So we'll talk about those. We'll talk about what sort of housing you might want to have for your chickens. There's all kinds of options out there.
Okay, where they can roost, in other
Right,
words, right.
right.
You have to have a chicken coop, if you will.
Exactly, yeah. Somewhere for them to sleep, somewhere for them to lay eggs.
Yeah,
So,
okay, I do that a lot.
sleep.
Lay eggs.
Oh, okay. That was my next guess.
Okay. Anyway. So when is this event?
It'll be June 9th, 7 p.m. here at the Wayne Center.
At Wayne Center.
Yes.
Which is at the corner of George and Chestnut Street.
Right.
Downtown Goldsboro.
Exactly.
At what time again?
7 p.m.
On June
June 9th.
9th. All right. What day of the week is that?
I think it's a Thursday. I believe it's
Check
a
your calendar there.
Thursday.
We're going to check our calendar. It is a Thursday. We're told
It
by
is a Thursday,
by a
yep.
calendar expert behind us here.
Yep.
It is a Thursday.
Thursday,
Okay.
June 9th.
Okay. Tell me about chickens. How difficult are chickens to raise?
They're not too bad once you get them past the really small stage. So when they're a couple days old, you do have to make sure they're warm enough. That's the biggest thing. But once they're old enough to go outside, your biggest problem is going to be keeping those predators under control, because there are, there's foxes,
Coyotes and
sometimes
foxes,
big owls might get the little ones.
Yeah.
You just got to be careful with the predator part.
How do you protect chickens from owls and coyotes and
Putting some sort of screen across the top
Across
of your
the top,
coop,
okay.
yeah, so it's at least enclosed, is probably your safest, cheapest option, just to make sure.
Is there a rule of thumb for the number of chickens you have per square foot?
There is.
I thought so.
There is.
And we don't know what it is right now.
Off the top of my head, I don't
Right.
know.
Okay, no, it's nothing there.
Right.
So
But we'll talk about that at the meeting.
we'll talk
also.
about that at the meeting
Yes.
on June 9th, which happens to be a Thursday night at
Yes.
7 o'clock at Wayne Center, corner of George and Chestnut Streets in Goldsboro.
Yep.
All right. All right. So, what are some chickens better suited to this area than others?
For the area, not so much. You can pretty much raise any chickens
Really?
here. The biggest thing would be, do you want them for meat or do you want them for eggs?
Ah, okay.
So that would be the hardest decision, probably, is figuring out, okay, do I want them for eggs or do I want them for meat birds? So there's different breeds for those.
Okay, so there's different breeds for some are better egg layers,
yeah.
and some are better
Meat birds.
meat
Yep.
birds. Okay,
Exactly.
All right. So if a chicken is from Rhode Island and he's red all over, then it doesn't really matter. He'll grow here fine.
Right. Exactly.
He just has to learn to speak the language.
Right.
All right. Because so how many different breeds of chicken? I know there's got to be hundreds.
Oh, yeah, there's a bunch, especially if you talk about, like, the heritage breeds, which are the older breeds. So they
Yes.
haven't changed a whole lot. They've
Yeah.
got breed registries, all kinds. There's a bunch of them. I could not name all the chicken
Wow.
breeds for you.
Wow.
There's a lot.
Well, okay, so heritage chickens are, I would guess, are a bit more expensive than just your
Yes,
regular.
they are, and you'd have to make sure the hatchery you're going with, so wherever you're ordering your birds from or buying them from, carries the breed you want. They'll have the really common ones
Yeah.
often, and lots of them. But if you want those heritage ones, like you said, more expensive and a little bit harder to find.
So what sort of places like that are there? How many places are there like that to buy birds? And how do they come? Do they come in eggs or?
A lot of them, I would probably advise, if you don't have an incubator and you don't have any experience with eggs, just go ahead and order them from a hatchery. A lot of them are online, and if anybody wants to know some reputable ones, they can just give us a call and we can figure that out.
Okay.
But ordering them as already hatched birds, they're 3 to 4 days old is
Yeah.
probably your best bet. And they'll ship them right to the post office. The post office will call you when they're here.
Really?
And you go pick up your chicks. Mm-hmm.
They come to the post office.
They do.
They ship
Yep.
through the mail.
Yes.
Chickens.
I'm guessing they come on a really fast truck, but they come in a box that's got air holes. It's got some straw on the bottom for them to keep warm.
Yeah.
And you just pick them up
We
as
used to call
soon as
them.
they get there.
Used to call them biddies. They're still biddies.
Yes,
Okay.
they
so
still are.
You can get little bitty biddies in the mail. So you
Right.
can order chickens in the mail. Now, do roosters come with this?
They can, depending on the hatchery, you might be able to say, I only want females or I only want roosters, but a lot of times you'll end up with a mix. It's not necessarily a 50-50 mix, but you chances are you're going to end up with some roosters in there, and you'll have to figure out what you want to do with those.
Chances are. Okay. What do you separate them?
They're fine, especially when they're little growing
Yeah,
up, and
yeah.
just until they mature. Once you hear them the roosters start crowing and
Yeah.
stuff, you'll either want to keep one with them so you can get fertile eggs, or you may want to find someone who wants that rooster to eat.
Can you have too many roosters?
You can, especially if they're going to be fighting. So
Yeah.
roosters obviously are territorial,
Right.
and they want to keep their hens to themselves. So one rooster for 10 hens is probably pretty good.
Okay.
You could have a little bit more hens. If you've got an older rooster or a mature rooster, 15 is probably fine. But after that, you probably would want to separate or have another rooster. But
So you could have 10 to 15 hens in one
and one
pen,
rooster.
and one rooster, and then have another pen.
Right,
Of
of 10 to 15 and a separate rooster.
Separate
Yes.
rooster.
Yeah, so then you won't have to worry about those roosters fighting that way.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they are territorial, aren't
Yes.
they? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Are roosters aggressive where they attack you? I remember when I was a kid, boy, they got all over me.
They can be, especially
Yeah.
if they're not used to people. So if you bought like an adult rooster,
Yeah.
they can be. Yeah,
Okay, so
it kind
you-
of depends on the
Be careful.
personality.
Be careful
yeah.
around them. Okay.
Yeah.
Until you figure them out.
Right.
Do hens make good pets?
A lot of people say they do.
Really?
Yes, a lot of people have their favorite hen in their, in their coop that'll follow them around or let
Matilda.
them hold them.
Or Gertrude, you
Yes,
know.
yeah, they've got names.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, they do. They name
So,
them. Yeah.
so lots of people seem to really like them as pets. They do.
How about that? So I was telling you the story before we started about some hens that showed up at my back door. Mm-hmm. And I made the mistake of feeding these guys, these gals, these ladies. And then I discovered that I shouldn't have done that.
They keep coming back.
They do. And
They
you know
do.
what? When I walk across my yard, they follow me
They follow. Yeah, they
everywhere.
think you're getting feed. So
They are.
yep.
And you know, I don't know, they must have good memories or something because they
Yes.
remember my...
Oh, they know where their food comes from for sure.
Well, I made a mistake, so don't do that. We learn by doing, right?
Right.
Don't do that. Very good. So, okay, so we're looking at May 9th, June 9th.
9th, mhm.
June 9th, a Thursday evening at Wayne Center, downtown Goldsboro, corner of George and Chestnut Streets. What's the charge for this?
It's free.
Free?
Yeah, anybody who wants to come can come.
Anybody.
Yes.
Open to anybody.
Yes.
Particularly people interested in getting into
Right,
chickens.
right. Either you've just started getting into chickens or you're still toying with the idea. Come to the workshop and figure out is it something you really want to get into.
All right. And then later on, will there be other classes?
If we have enough interest in this one and enough interest from the public, yeah, we'll have a more advanced sort of class with more in-depth information and any sort of questions you guys might have, we can address that in probably a more advanced workshop for sure.
And, I just thought of something else. Do local grocers buy local eggs? Do you know this?
I don't know off the top of my head.
Mm-hmm.
I think if you had a big enough supply, they might. And I know a couple of the local stores around here, not necessarily a big chain, but they do have some eggs. I know there's one downtown that has some eggs for sale. So it just kind of depends. And a lot of people just put up a sign in their yard, fresh eggs for sale, and people driving by can see it and buy it. And a lot of people get some good business that way.
Okay, very good. Stephanie, what is your phone number here?
It is 919-731-1525.
Do people need to register for this event, June 9th?
If they could, that'd be great, just so we have an idea how many people to expect. But if it comes June 9th, you realize you haven't called in, just
Come
show
on
up.
anyway.
Yeah,
but
that's
it'd be
fine.
nice to know how many people are coming. So,
Right.
So
So
if
we
you're
have a seat
interested,
for you.
Right. So we have a seat for you. Don't bring your own chair. They'll have a chair for you.
Right.
But that's 919-731-1525. 731-1525.
Yes.
Stefani Garbacik is the livestock agent for the County of Wayne's Cooperative Extension Service. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. And we are back on Wayne Goldsboro Television. Thank you for being with us. Now, the 4-H still having their summer camps going on. You know why? Because it's still summer. Oh, yeah. Can you feel the heat? Huh?
Not in here.
No, I guess not. But you can outdoors. All right, I hope you're using some common sense and wearing a hat if you're outside, and drinking plenty of water if you're outside, and keeping your pets nice and chilled and cool with a lot of water. Okay. To drink.
Flip it over.
Flip it over. Oh, yeah, okay. This week at 4-H Discovery, it's a camp for 4-Hers. It's a mix of different project areas. Now, they'll do some science like making goo. They'll cook a pizza pizzazz. They'll learn all about worms. I bet Tim's involved with that somehow. I know he is. Worms are great. He's a vermicologist. Tim is. Anyway, also they'll also make puppets and do puppet shows, learn about insects. They'll go on a nature hunt and make musical instruments and listen for sounds all around, and a whole lot more. Bring a bag lunch. The cost on this is $10. It's limited to 15 4-Hers. This will all be taking place, and only 6 to 8 years of age, please. 6 to 8 years of age. This will be from 9 o'clock until 3 o'clock, starting day after tomorrow. In fact, that's the day after tomorrow, July 8th. This will be at Wayne Center, corner of John and Chestnut Street, George and Chestnut Street, downtown Goldsboro. Just move the whole center. Okay, let's see what we have here.
Don't
Okay.
forget the Board of Elections is still looking precinct officials.
Yeah.
You have to be a registered voter in Wayne County. You have to know how to use the laptop. You have to work the polls from 6 a.m.
Let's say around 6 to about 8 or 9
8:30.
o'clock at night.
and
Long day. On election day.
Yes. And more information, you can contact the Board of Elections at 731-1411
Mm-hmm.
or waynevotes.com.
WayneVotes.com. Okay, that works. The answer to today's trivia question. What river separates Boston and Cambridge? And the clues I gave was it's the first name of a king, but I'm not really sure about that. I was reminded of something here a moment ago. Well, in a way it was. But it's also the name of a famous sports star, a basketball star in fact, and the name of a famous movie star who played a tough guy all the time, whose wife passed away from cancer. You got it. Somebody said Charles. Charles River. The Charles River separates Boston and Cambridge. And I was thinking of Charles Barkley and Charles Bronson and King Charles. Although it was probably Charlemagne I was thinking of and not Prince Charles. But, it's all alike. Yeah, okay, there you go. Anyway, that's a trivia question. Again, the 14th, we have the groundbreaking. We've got the Center Street Jam on the 14th with the Band of Oz, and we have the UMO University of Mount Olive Trek Walk with everyone meeting at the library in Mount Olive at Steele Memorial Library on the 14th at 6 p.m. That will be a good walk as well. Now, don't forget the blood drive tomorrow. Blood drive in Eureka at 2 o'clock at Eureka United Methodist Church on Church Street in Eureka, 2 p.m. And then in Goldsboro on the 9th, 2 days later, at the Bridge Church on North Berkeley Boulevard, okay?
Also with the Board of Elections, you can vote by mail. You can request a ballot by contacting the Board of Elections at 731-1411, or you can go to waynevotes.com and you can download the form. It saves you time, it's convenient, and it also will save you gas.
Hey, that's 3 good reasons right there.
Yeah.
Coming up today at 11 o'clock this morning, the Wayne County Veterans Appreciation Day is today. Today from 11 till 2 at the Veteran Services Office at 2001 D East Ash Street. All veterans are invited to attend. Bring your military verification for a free hot dog, chips, and a drink. That would be with your military ID, your DD-214, or any kind of ID like that, your VA ID. One hot dog and snacks and chip and drink per veteran, please. This is sponsored by your Wayne County Veterans and Patriots Coalition. Our thanks to those fine folks. But today is Veterans Appreciation Day, and we appreciate our veterans. All veterans, all branches. Coming up in August.
We have a National Night Out. It is on Tuesday, August the 2nd from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. at Herman Park. The vendors can set up at 5:30. It's help make your community strong and safe. August
2nd. One more thing and we'll go. Tomorrow night, 2 military organization meetings. The American Legion, Post 103 at 708 North Chestnut Street in Mount Olive. That's the Mount Olive American Legion. And then also tomorrow night, the Marine Corps League will be meeting at the American Legion Hut, Post 11, Highway 117 South. Marine Corps League meeting at 7 p.m. tomorrow evening, and the American Legion Post 103, Mount Olive chapter, meeting at 6:30 tomorrow evening. That's going to wrap it up for today. We've enjoyed it. Hope you have too. We'll do it again bright and early tomorrow morning. We'll be here at 7 a.m. Hope you're able to join us. And remember that the show repeats during the day at noon and then at 5:30 p.m. Okay, so until then, I'm going to get it right in a minute. My engine won't start. Anyway, we'll be back then. Until then, I'm Wayne Alley.
And I'm Pat Garner.
And this is Wayne Goldsboro Television.